That would be much pleasing. And he's looking at me like, wow, what the fuck? Don't you know, I'm far more important for you in your playtime, in your break time. Well, I have time, well, reasonably speaking. Some time, not much. So, I'm gonna do a nice little quickie here. Where did I put stuff? There's stuff. And where did I put the other stuff? Because at some point I do want to make some, well, even if small, some progress in this particular one, so we get that, well, I guess done at some point. Is one way of saying it. It makes it sound a bit better. Now, in case you forgot where we were last time. Oh god, is it nice to... Actually, in the meantime, played a bit more of this, or the SNES. And I was like, Trunky, eh? That's just something I really miss. Oh boy, do I miss that. It feels so well. But yeah, made big... kinda did some nonsense. We now have a fusion thing going on with my little teammates there, as you can see. The third member. Turning from, well, I guess now it's left to right and now it's right to left. I guess take whatever you prefer from your own writing system. Even up down is an option. But yeah, we kinda beat one of the big bads, which was an underling of the big bad, who is directly below the biggest bad. Yes, why not make this a lot more complicated than it needs to be? So yes. I mean, this is a Breath of Fire game, you don't really need to think all that much, because, I mean, come on, it's a fucking Breath of Fire game. You don't really need to remember all that much about it. The few things you need to know is it's, well, a very classical RPG, and honestly, if you're interested in the Breath of Fire series, as in your series, honestly, I guess I would actually tell you to start with the third one, not with the first two. But that one, actually, I think that got a stint on the PSP in its remake. Looks kinda nice. I think I have that lying around somewhere. Gonna make things a lot nicer looking and a lot easier to play than this one. See, as the people want to take a break, maybe playing something like, you know, some World of Warships or something, or... You know, maybe some War Thunder, but no, me, I'm special. I'm sitting here like, I have enough time. I should have around 1 hour and a half, so half an hour for eating and 1 hour for playing. And then I'm like, oh, what am I gonna play on this nice little day then? Sun shining and stuff like that. Well, why not so nice? Yeah. Oh boy. Where am I even going? I know. But I'm looking for something. A bit hard to find though. There should be something quite special. Yeah, this. Have you seen it? There's something. You shall see in a very, very, very soon second what I mean. Boop. Nice curse. Great. Just great. I mean, hey, everybody's, you know, leveling up like bitch. That's a nice thing. Yeah, did you see it? There it was again. I showed you again, so be happy or something. No, Nina, could you do me that's solid, I can do something about that. Yay! Mole people! The deductrix is exploiting you. Yeah, everybody's getting exploited. It's called taxation. I'll get used to it. Mogu is in a coma, under spell from the Dark Dragons. He'll snap out of it. You can defeat the monster in his dream. Sounds reasonable. Sure. I can imagine nothing being as unreasonable as going into somebody's stream and defeating a monster there. Brave and heart. Mojo was trapped. Mojo spinner is trapped low in the world of dreams. Oh no! Horrible. You need an item from Tuna on an alternative stream. Will you get it? Not sure. Receive a call. Oh. Greenland is an island in the southeast. Which please, I know what Tunland is, I've been there. Those are very special people there. Shut up, kitty. For fuck's sake. Yes, here, I'll tell you my story. Tunland. I mean, don't get me wrong, usually Breath of Fire will always have a bit of a special place in my personal life, especially the Game Boy version, because I, technically speaking, I played more of the Game Boy version, yes, in this version, than of the SNES version. I don't regret that at all, with Mikey. Apart from the translation. But then again, actually something I do like to point out. About such early little endeavors in, you know, Japanese games coming to the English market, somewhat successfully, mind you, then other things like Golden Sun, for example, later on, probably would not have come with the quality, or even have come at all. Oh boy, that would be a pain in the ass. Very that would be kinda annoying, isn't it? I'm feeling a bit tired, even. Yeah, Tunland. Warp spell is a very useful little spell. Voyage, a page in your hand. I know. And your fate is doomed then for a long while. Welcome to Tunland. We use the language of music. Weep. And then it's weep music. Sounds like you're just messing with me. I still remember we already were here. A long time ago, the bill fell from the sky. And she had wings on her back. And everybody's like, well, no reason to be worried, I guess. Good thing is, I have a person with wings. Ooh. Quite the useful little things. They do allow you to, well, technically speaking, turn into a giant bird, although not everybody can do that from the get-go. Where actually is that girl? Here? Is it here? Well, screw you, I guess. You live in a town that communicates with music and you have no inspiration. Sucks to be you. Hello, Nina Clone. I know, no, I believe you. I believe you left here the first time too. And this is the Palace of Memory Serves. What am I to do about Princess? It's my father that didn't teach you right. Well, a tool to enter the dream world. Are you talking about the bolster? Bolster. Why is that word giving me such flashes of memory? Bolster, bolster. Give me a second. If I were to Google that word. Okay, I get a lot of stuff. For some reason, my mind feels, how to say, massaged. It's like, I feel something. So what is your fucking problem? Sure, what is your problem? It's getting to be a problem. Ich mit my Zork and want him to have our treasure. The TM key. Oh no, not the TM key. You can't give him the TM key. I cannot make jokes about Monkey Island, TM, if he takes our TM key. Which reminds me that at some point in the near future, to everybody's surprise and shock, I shall play the third Monkey Island game. The Curse of Monkey Island of Memory Serves. That will be one weekend. Everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, he's doing it again. Sure. Stop! The princess in approval. Don't disturb her. Not a problem. I have an HR glass. Well, I thought for a second I could actually make use of that. Let's try this again. I have an HR glass. For fuck's sake. Aren't we all of it when games are pedantic like this? Go outside the town, go to the world map, then use your fucking HR glass. Third time's the charm, as they say. Actually. Wow, it's bright again. Bright shiny, it's A again. It's the... yeah, it is actually an hour. Yes, very, very obvious an hour, but you know. Hey princess, what do you want from me? Nothing. You want me to give you the TM key? Yes, I'm a bit of a connoisseur of that myself. If he gives us eternal youth, Zook and I will be young forever. Oh boy. She didn't listen to you, did she? I didn't think she would. Old woman, why did you send me up there? If you knew this would not work. Do you have a death wish? Do I have to remind you? Well, I mean, you don't know that, but technically speaking, you should know. I'm the fucking protagonist of this game. I have dragon powers. I can fucking burn your palace down. Yeah, sure. I'm sure the princess is just gonna be like, well, sure. Where the fuck are you going, old woman? Am I to assume that I'm to follow you? No! Please let me open the chest. Okay. Maybe not. In case you're wondering, this is actually where you get the Rod 5, one of the better angle thingies. You can get some shit. Yeah. Do I actually have now? My question is actually, do I have to speak to the old lady again? Get things started? Well, yeah, Tia can grow many things, she's just not going to because she's a bit of a bitch. Excuse-moi. Have you noticed Josh marks on the princess' shoulders? She likes to swim at night, you can see the marks in the moonlight. Yeah, I know. It's basically getting shoved nose first into in a rather obvious way, like, ah, the princess likes to swim at night in her little private pool, naked. You might wanna spy on her like a good boy, for some bloody reason. Might not make you feel good about yourself, but that is what we're gonna do now. Hello, people. Oh, wrong. Wrong one. I was like, huh. Intruder! Intruder! Oh yeah, sure. I will not ever disturb Princess. I'm not a pervert. But maybe... Just maybe... Princess has marks on her back. Blue, red and white. From left to right. Ho ho ho! Yes, I had to stay for a second longer there. Because, of course, the sheer pornographic value is unbelievable high. Blue, red, and white from left to right. The same stars on the doors. Try the left door first. We're kind of fucked, aren't we? Why is he jumping down? Snap out of it, princess! We all get older, you can't stop it. No, I don't want to be older, Brinkley. You're almost like, fuck you too! I won't ask you anymore, Leo. You must get the key before us. You lost your mind. Guards, get rid of him. But leave it to me. I can destroy anything. No, please not. Oh boy. Here's a chance to take the key. What a messy situation indeed. What is going on here? Well, I've got it. I've got to keep. Well, fuck you too. What? You wouldn't understand, you already would. What did you say? I would not insult the snake lady, she just blew up part of your palace. I don't like it, she's supposed to be. It's like, hey, I hear that. Wait a minute, I'm not dead or no shit. To be fair, Nina is not sitting there like, I want to kill you because I don't want to get angry. You know, at least not that obnoxious. And the princess is like, obnoxious? Who do you think you're talking to? So I was like, I'll let you discuss this amongst yourselves. Adieu. Sayonara and all of that nonsense. What was that other one? What did... fucking hell, I heard him say it just recently. Because I actually played some Trails of Cold Steel at Phantom CFB. Salabada? Basically another way of saying we shall see each other again. That's basically her. She's going like, ha ha ha, Salabada! Gone she is. Basically. You throwed everything! God, don't let them get away. Bring it up, let's fight. Looks horrible. Wait! Kind of you are like, stop it! And yeah, it's getting all involved. Everybody's getting all involved. look, this is fun. I just remembered an old spell. Now, how did that go? Let's see. Doing very well. This can wait. Khan. Amongst the many things I've seen this day, I have one question in particular. Why are we all sleeping next to Nina in her bed? I have questions. The old woman's like, the key is gone, but she must have learned a lesson. No, probably not. So, have I gotten my bolster? Nice. Ooh. Okay, let me guess. My party is... Yes, my party is fucked in 100 nice ways. Oh boy. Use Shin. And now. And home. Oh yeah, I kinda forgot. Game, how much you love to fuck things up. That is something that actually speaking many old games do. They tend to handle things and just expect you to deal with it, basically. You take a melon. I'm an idiot. Just this one single time, I will admit that that was idiotic as fuck. I knew there was a fucking hole there. Maybe my mind was still a bit in the gutter. Surprising how much your perspective changes when you're getting older, and it's like, that's a bunch of people sleeping in the same bed. You're not any longer nearly innocent enough to be like, well, they just slept, they didn't they? Then I'll be, yeah, sure. And that is all they did. They took an embryo. I take another melon. And I receive a bold stare. Oops. Now I know why it is. I don't think Bold Star, I'm thinking Bolter. That is what that son of a bitch is always talking about. Sounds kinda similar, doesn't it? Bolter, Bolster? Yes, that is why that word sounds so fucking familiar. Because I have heard hour-long fucking talks about that nonsense. And in case you don't know, that is a gun, sort of. A fictive, basically automatic grenade launcher, kinda destructive thingy bob. It's wild. Don't worry about it too much. Fuck's sake, that is why my mind is like, you bloody damn well know that. Ah, for fuck's sake, that was it. Here was like, the old time kinda disturbed, like, what is it? Yes. It actually was interesting, although I myself am not much a fan of the whole, well, the Warhammer IP in and of itself, and apparently, according to Tech Boys' latest ramblings, the IP holder, which is Games Workshop, has done some rather annoying moves when it comes to its fandom, and people aren't happy, to put it mildly. Myself included, because if that nonsense goes on, then Tech Boy is gonna get annoying about it again. I mean, I guess that's kind of the deal, you know. He endures my annoyances, and I endure his annoyances when it comes to stuff like this. Luckily, I don't have that many grievances. Mostly because most of the IPs I like are dead. Take this for an example. Breath of Fire. It's fucking dead. It's a nice way of saying it. Are you ready to rumble? Somewhat. May success be yours. I mean, I always thought that I personally have a bit of a talent for murdering the English language. A few times, at least every evening. But you know, this game has long before I even thought about doing anything like that. That me so proud. Ah. Who are you? Where do you come from? I come from outside. Do you have a bolster? Yes. Well, you have given me the most important information. A, what happened? B, where do I need to go? I'm Mogo's humor. Don't worry, be happy. Fuck you. I'm Mogo's reason. Mogo will be whole only when we are all united. And I am Mogo's... Actually, where's this lust? I can't help you because anger can't solve any problems. It can. Anger can make you punch a wall. And technically speaking, if you do it often enough, maybe at some point you're gonna get through that wall. I want to destroy the monster, but I'm afraid. Bitch, please. You can so clearly tell what sort of audience this was made for. A young audience. Welcome to the inn. Then you can't force me to pay in a dream. You fucking bastards. They're like, no, we can. We can take all of your money in the dream world. It's gonna disappear in real world too, sadly enough. After you said, let's see. That was a rather short one. Oh shit. That's fucking battle time, isn't it? I will actually look. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Now you see, I have in my personal little collection of stuff I've written down over the years. This passage I actually have written down. Oh, where do I need to go from here? Go north. Okay, yeah, I did this. I'm on the new tower. I actually wrote a nice introduction like, this is annoying. Yeah. Okay. Then I have to continue. Oh great, and there are monsters too. Yay! Out of my way, please. Ah, that leads to another pass. Why didn't I make the fucking map for that? That's all that. Was? East? No, the east is where I came from. Fucking hell. Must be. My handwriting sucks sometimes. And that problem, I'd say. And we're gonna do something that is widely known as maneuvering by idea. Basically. Because I have nothing else to offer. Now basically, I'm pretty sure there is somewhere a guide with a nice little map. But wherever it is, I don't know. Yay! As long as Smoke changes as get at, you won't have a chance against me. Do you want to fight? Run, coward! That is annoying little swat right there. This is the one reason we come inside here and talk to people. Now, for once, the game is actually completely honest with you. As in, the game is telling you, you can't fight this, and that's right. But technically speaking, what you can do is fight him and find out the hard way. I'm gonna save myself that trouble. But I'm going to escape. I'll default that dungeon and go like, fuck you too. And then we're gonna go back and then hopefully find out where that bloody courage is. Because we, of course, have now the nice little job of finding that courage. Yeah, I found out where courage is. Come with me. You are not angry enough then, my friend. Very wise man, fix the bridge to the south. 5 attributes, so people can break free of their dreams. One of the attributes, courage, is being held in the south cave. Ah. You know what, sure, I'm actually going to play in my fucking dream. Did I enjoy my stay? Fuck you too. I did not enjoy my stay at all. Feels like I'm getting fucking robbed blind. There's some bloody guru going like, well, I can save your soul, I can see all the evil energies around. All you have to do is give me all your worldly possessions. Sure. I'm gonna take something that is invisible away from me, and it's only gonna cost me everything. Fucking great. Ah, fucking great indeed. Which kind of reminds me that there is... it's not gonna be that easy to enter that thing on reserves. Fuck's sake. Yeah, sure. Okay. Make it as complicated as possible to walk through this. For no bloody good reason. Yay. And I will need to do some healing. Ah, what a way to... Well, at least that's good for a P point. I love it. Games have never found a way to make this unified. In some games it's EP, then it's EXP, then it is XP, I've already sent something like this too. And I mean, this game is, to be fair, the most major offender when it comes to shortening things unnecessarily, idiotically. Like Hourglass to HR less. But I mean, because why the fuck not, I guess. Oh, of course, Timeless Classic likes the TM key. At least we can have fun with this. Let's look at the positive side of things. Now then, maneuvering this path is a pain in the ass, and that is putting it very, very mildly. Fighting enemies that are actually doing a reasonable amount of damage, once again, just proves that I'm behind on my leveling. I should have definitively leveled a bit more. But alas, I did not. Never a good sign. But yeah. Still, you have to point out this is basically the most basic of basic bitch. Game systems there. I mean, to be fair, there's precisely this and only this for like... How many Breath of Fire games are there actually? 4? I think there's a fifth one. I think there's actually a fifth one. What was it called? Dragon Quarter or something? Never played that one, honestly. Yeah, that's actually true. I played 3 and 4 on the PlayStation 1, then I took a very long break, and then somewhere along the line there was, hey, there's one for the... I think a remake of 3, yes, a remake of 3 it is, for the PSP. I played that one too, and remind me of why the third one and the fourth one actually are relatively superior to the first two. All things considered. Alright, one of us is zombified. Yes, one of us is actually zombified. I should probably take care of that. And also I do love myself. Nice little speed up button. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Also, that is not a stunned state. That is a I'm dead state. Game. Please don't pretend like he's just, you know, unconscious. No. He's been cursed and he has been deaded. A warho. At least I will have a lot of laughing to do. Yes, yes. Please make a bit faster. Alright, let us affect the Warhawk. That G looks surprisingly a lot like an E. If you know what I mean. To my mind. Just because they're pain in the ass enemies, they can use that fucking group spell. Honestly, Ox, you're quite literally strong as an Ox. Yes, very nice. But you're seriously too fucking slow. At some point in the near future, if I'm not getting stopped every bloody step, I will most likely find more exit. Oh, what a pain in the ass to navigate. I mean, not really, that's pretty obvious what you're supposed to go. Or where you're supposed to go, I guess. Would you stop doing that, game? Oh, great. Oh, fucking late. Still, considering that this is actually the second incarnation of this particular game, and you would think that after, you know, having gotten some experience on the SNES, people would be like, well, make it faster, please. No. Honestly, yes. As soon as I found out that this particular way of playing this game actually allows me to speed things up, I was feeling blessed. To a very, very high degree, believe you me. Because, oh boy. I mean, this game even comes along with a little run button, you know? Let's just say, the original SNES version does not even have that. Makes it a pain in the ass, a real pain in the ass. Like, you wouldn't believe it. But yeah. Also, kind of surprisingly high rate of counters. I didn't even remember that much about it, but yeah, it has proven to be a bit of a problem. Ah, shit. Which kind of reminds me, I got a nice little message in the post, didn't I? Yes, I did. But surprisingly enough, my most beloved monstrosity is showing its ugly little face again. This year. Has become ever more beloved over all the years. I'm of course talking about the one thing I'm trying to avoid like the plague these days, which is politics, mind you. Ugh. But I have been invited. Invited is a nice way of actually saying it, to vote again. Yeah. Most pleasing, let me tell ya. Technically speaking, I have been fulfilling my, I guess, obligation. It comes to that for years, ever since I was allowed, mind you. But considering how things are, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, you know, do I even want to anymore? Honestly, no. I've kind of reached the point where even I'm like, I don't see any point in voting. We have had the same shit for as long as I can remember. Which also means that for as long as I can legally vote. Well, it's been quite a while at this point, mind you. Pain in the ass, could you stop doing this game? This is the sort of thing you set up to be without any reason annoying. Actually, let me see, where's my little paper? Indeed. Let's say a vote reminder. For the vote of the 20th Parliament, apparently. Yay. Fucking great. Honestly, I'm actually at the point where even I'm considering not voting for once. Most because I have no idea where I'm actually supposed to vote anymore. It's gonna be the same shit anyway, so... fuck you, I guess. What the fuck? You're looking for courage, but it's here. Your name is quite literally courage, you asshole. But you see, it's only form, not substance. Are you trying to get all fucking Buddhistic nonsensical on me? The wise man, courage is depressed. Is he? How is that supposed to get him? Yeah. Reason. We must be united in order to bring peace to the world, says Reason. That is not reasonable. When we have humor, since you're with us, we have nothing to worry about. Ha ha ha, you are fucking bad. And here I always consider my humor to be somewhat on the lacking side. And then you see this and it's like, you're not funny. It's in my nature to be disinterested. No, it's in your nature to be depressed. is sorrow. Kinda missed the point there. From yourself again. That'd be fine too. No, you're not. You're still gonna feel fear. Also, how did all of you nonsensical little people actually manage to get your ass through that gas field? That's a sort of situation like you have heard of minefields, but have you heard of gas fields? Yay! World War I veterans all over the... well, I mean, not really because they're dead, but have several life quivering in their boots. Sweating profoundly, going like, oh shit. Not this again. Sure. Moo joins the party. Diddle-dum, 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 diddle-dum. The fact that I can mostly remember this by heart at this point is surprising. Yay. Look at my team. This is what we in the business like to call true diversity. We've got a Dragon Boy, we've got a Winged Lady. I mean, I guess my thief looks somewhat normal and human, until you remember that he's actually fused together with a fish person and a wolf person. Then I've got my little ox, I've got my snake lady, and now I've got my mole person. I've got them all. Is there anything in this world I have not in my team? The plants are no. There's not. That is kind of feeling very nice to be back here again. Now the main problem is, it is something I actually wrote down in my notes with an exclamation mark. You can't walk back. You have to actually walk back. Now I have a rough map, but it is really rough. It's just basically just telling north to exit, and that's it. Which means that I will have to walk through this fucking nonsense again while getting annoyed with all the poison. Fuck you, guess. Yes, yes, fuck you too. What a royal pain in the ass this is to navigate. You have no idea how fucking annoying and how much of a pain in the ass this is. Whoever sets this up had a nasty sense of humor. I can only assume that his professional career is over because, well, he has probably fucked around enough in the 90s that later on nobody retire him. So I can only hope so. This game, please let me get out of this in one piece, then let me get back to town. Also, can I have to keep an eye on the bloody watch? Which I don't like, but alas, that is how playing games in my break works, usually. Also, I do kinda need to get something to eat. So I do to make sure that I time this just right. I should actually be able to time that just right. Yes. See, this is the sort of speed you move on in the SNES version. And you wonder why I'm sitting here like, oh god bless the Game Boy version. Because run button. Can you imagine moving at that speed all the bloody time? That gets frustrating rather fast. It's one of the things I do not miss from the past. Many things I do like, and, but I never really played this as much, to be fair. What little I played I did enjoy somewhat, but there are just some things I don't want to see come back. Like slow walking and no run buttons. Also makes me think that I kinda will at, well, some point in the near future, I'll actually start a nice little bit of one of the Legend of Heroes titles. Probably Trails in the Sky, actually, because I was actually surprised of how much I enjoyed that one. And it's a lot more modern than this one, to be fair. Same vein, basically, it's still a JRPG at the end of the day. Though if I start that, then I could probably reasonably see myself playing through all of the Trails series, and that's gonna be a problem. Because one part of that, because technically speaking at this point we have like, what do we have? We have 3 arcs, I believe. We have the D-Bell arc, we have the Crossbell arc, and we have the Empire arc, basically. Yes, we have. And then we have, technically speaking, Cold Steel 3 and 4, which are trying to bind everything into some place in one place, basically. Which is fun, because that means if you, for example, have not played the Crossbell Arc, a lot of the references and stuff in that will completely go over your head, which would then require me to play the Crossbell Arc beforehand, so that, you know, people and myself will actually have a fair chance realizing what's going on, which is not an option because the Crossbell Arc is not yet officially translated. I'm not gonna sit here with a bloody fucking spreadsheet of translations and going through that, because oh boy, that's cancer. I know one person, yes, that's the whole reason why I'm thinking about playing the Legend of Heroes titles anyways, who has done precisely that, because she is just that much of a fucking weep when it comes down to it. Oh. Let me just say, even she admits that that is pure and simple cancer, and if she's telling you that is cancer, then yeah, oh boy, you don't want to try that. But yes, that is actually, it's a bit of a sneaky little preview, isn't it? Because technically speaking, that is what's going to happen after, probably after I'm done with Nier. It's gonna replace the Saturday Nier stream then. Now I will have to find a very good way to do that, because that game series lives and dies basically with its very, 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 very detailed and actually rather interesting world it's presenting. As in, the world is very interactive, and actually every bloody NPC has its own little story that is actually progressing throughout the game, and you can follow it. And if I'm going to then read all of that nonsense to you, well, I mean, I could probably hire a few dozen voice actors for me and get ever closer to bankruptcy, because it would cost me an ass-load of money. I could suddenly develop my own voice talent and do all that. That just was unreasonable. I'm gonna try my best as usual and fail horribly. Well, somewhat horribly. Well, given it. I'm trying out different things, mind you. Nevertheless, it would kind of be a waste if we would not get a bit of a... I mean, in the end, I would actually advise people to play that on their own. I mean, it's fucking cheap at this point. I think it's like, what, 15 bucks on Steam at this point? And honestly, this first time I looked at this, I was like, not interested. Does not look... I mean, it's basically a bit of a polished version of what this looks like, you know. So it's kind of like, why would I play this in like 2020 when I can have, you know, graphics that look like fucking Final Fantasy 15 or something? A fair point. And then when I got into it, I was kind of like, well, damn, I'm surprised. This was a lot more pleasing than I expected. Surprisingly much, actually. I enjoyed it quite much. It's been like 100 hours or so, completely through multiple playthroughs and stuff like that, so really kind of enjoyable, honestly. Which was fun, because I actually owned this on GOG, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna want a fresh version. So I kind of bought it on Steam, when it was on sale too, and so lately I installed it and I started it, and I found out that game saves, no matter if it is a GOG or a Steam version, in the same place. And so when I loaded into the game realized I had a save game, and pling, I got like 10 or so Steam achievements at once. Like, plong. I see you have collected all the armors, all the weapons, and you have collected all these sapphire to a S-load of 3. You know, you can sell those and stuff like this. I'm like, damn, game. Slow down. I haven't even played you yet. I have like a minute of playtime and already like 10 achievements or so. Oh boy, now I have to do this again. Okay, I somewhat remember how to do this. Basically, it's just counting. I don't want to go, because that's actually exactly split. the cave is on one page and this tower is on the page before. Some bloody fucking reason. Glass. So here. Nice. I just have to find the eastern path again, which is like 5 steps up. I think 5 or 6, something like that. There it is. Now you run like a madman like here, and then you run like a madman like here, and then that is the bottom. Badass. Then again, also I do like how the Legend of Heroes games actually set up. Falcom did that very well, because you basically have always a first chapter game which introduces the particular arc to you and its characters. A second, which is basically, you know, the conclusion, the main story, the main part. And sometimes you have a third game like, you know, a bit of extra, which is true for Rails in the Sky. Also, there's one very interesting reason why I would like to play that, and it is that I tend to shorten titles, you know. Usually the game title you will find in my stream title. So, you know, like Breath of Fire. Now, if it were Breath of Fire Doomsday 1.0, I would kinda shorten Breath of Fire to, you know, BUF, for example. Now, if I do this with The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, and you would have something like LOH, and then you would have tits. Trails in the Sky, which shortens to tits. I was sitting here like, this is fun, this amuses me greatly, I want to do this now. Just for that alone, I will do at least one stream of that. Some child like Tuber that I can't help myself sometimes. You know, the small things and the small laughs that keep you going through the day. Happy top of the tower. Come and get me through there. Dum dum dum. But yeah, some amusing things in the future. Not only will I have fun, but I will also try to find a way that will make things somewhat reasonable. Also, I do kind of want to introduce people to that world somewhat. It is, as far as JRPG was go, one of the very, very detailed ones, and honestly, that is kind of enjoyable. It's just nice that you can actually walk around, and not only does your town feel like it's alive because of all of the NPCs and little details that are going on, but no, actually people are experiencing their own little lives. Very nice. Now I need my map again. Jesus Christ, navigating this is a pain in the ass. Okay, so apparently I have to go... Why did I only make a fucking arrow here? Sometimes I wonder, I mean, to be fair, at that point I was like young teenager when I wrote this. So I guess I can't really blame myself for being a bit interesting when writing down notes, and this is one of those guides, I guess, and it was, but it's still a guide in the end of the day. Not much of one, but still, the basic structure is there. Just not in any way meant for practical usage by anyone that is not me, and even I have problems using this. Okay, you told me to just go down, then you made another arrow to make sure that I continue going down like an idiot. Okay, and then you want me to go on this one for some reason. And of course, not over yet. Pain. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, now it's like follow line. And just I can't see the line entirely. Okay. Alright, I actually made a picture of this. For some reason, as in, you know, a hand-drawn picture, mind you. Nothing as fancy as making an actual picture. No. A hand-drawn picture of exactly this scene where, like, they did this tree and that, and then I made a obscene picture next to it for some reason. As in, I drew a penis, yes. In my notes, for some reason. Why? Why, Yummy, have you done this? The good thing is, I'm the only one who can see this. Apparently, yeah, back then I either was rather pissed off with this or I had some fun with this. One or the other. But, yes, amusement, thy name is. Right, that was... That was a very short adventure of invisibility, and welcome back to being light. Okay, I'm supposed to go right, and then I'm assuming this is up, and this arrow kinda has on both ends something. Can I go? No, I cannot go down, so I can only go up. Apparently made a count here. Why do I make a count here? Does that mean there's two ways here? Blah 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 blah. Yay! Walls! I can see walls! Never did I assume to be so happy to see some bloody fucking walls. Okay, I'm assuming we almost have done it. I'm kinda shortening my eat time at this point. But I do kinda don't want to leave the game on this part, because if I have to come back to this part I will probably never touch this game again in quite a while. Where was I? Yes, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, this is definitely the final floor and the game is just taking a piss on me. Have you seen how the game just took a piss on me? For fuck's sake. Hey, asshole. Fighting in the dream world is not the same as in the real world. Yeah, it is, because if this is Mogu's dream, then he should win all the time, because it's his dream. Okay, so the only difference I see is that I don't see your health. Don't give a shit. Let's change you. You can use... Actually, it's probably not a bad idea to start healing yourself. Khan in his changed form can just attack, and Ox can just attack. And I'm gonna make you even better at attacking in a second. I don't know why you shake in your boots, little... That's all. Does it really matter though? I can't see shit, but I don't need to see shit now. Technically speaking. Actually, do I have? Yes. Since you're using magic like a little bitch, I shall protect myself. Nice. Counter. Yeah, that counter is nice, but she's countering with the exact same spell. Now here comes the problem. If my enemy is a fire elemental and uses a fire spell, then she's gonna fire back a fire spell on a fire elemental. That's the sort of situation we have to deal with here. Get well! What? Yeah, get well yourself. Quite literally. She's wishing that on herself. Well, I mean, so far, and I will say this very nicely, you, my little enemy, has not proven to be much of a fight. In any way, shape or form. I mean, you're generally just using poison sometimes, and that's it. I don't know why I'm bothering. But alas, maybe once his HP goes down, he's gonna start doing some nonsense. Some more dangerous nonsense. And just in case, I want to be prepared for that. Yes, nice. That was rather unimpressive. I was actually a bit behind on my leveling, but either this area is just extremely XP rich, or this boss is just a bit of a weakling. I don't remember too much about the details of the bosses, and I haven't written down anything on him, so... Nope, so much about that. Being trapped. No. What's the matter? Oh, look who's here. It's me again. I had a dream. Well, once. In fact, it didn't seem like a dream at all. My match, my courage, it was real. To join your party again. Ah, sure, why? Why not? That's the sort of melody you will never ever get out of your head. Decades later, you're gonna sit there and thinking like, I know that melody, why? Oh, yeah. Actually, at one point I was kind of like sitting down and I was like, And then I was actually thinking for like an hour, so, well, where the fuck does this melody come from? And this is the place it comes from. Quite literally. And this is actually a very good point to take a break, because for one singular reason, and that is that after this you can do actually some, I guess, side quests in the broadest sense of the word. Put it mildly. Okay, now everything is set up again. You go there, and then we have order again. Because yes, even though this game is old as fuck, it still knows that side quests are a thing. Optional quests, if you so desire. Now then, with this and my second save, because I'm gonna make very much sure that I'm saving this. Low side quest in this case means stuff like picking up more transformation spells for Khan and stuff like that, you know. Stuff that you don't technically need to do, but you can do. But yes, that will be my little break time for now. Actually, I'm a bit over, but should be still enough time to get something to eat. My sandwich is not going to take me long to eat. Probably it's actually going to take me longer to make than eat, but nice. For the moment, I shall bid you adieu. Have a good one, and I will most likely be back this evening if the internet actually continues to work, because they had some trouble with that lately, so be forewarned if you don't hear anything from me. That's mostly because I'm sitting here and have been disconnected from the rest of the world. Because the company apparently has decided that now would be a very good time to start sucking ass. To the point where even my neighbors start complaining. Those have not complained about much. Well, just so you're aware, in case you have been wondering, yes. If I'm not around in the evening, then mostly that's because of that. Oh, actually, that's working quite directly on the screen. But yeah. So apart from that nonsense, and well, I did hear that there's supposed to be some technician coming along and checking our house, and then he's gonna check the street as a whole. And well, we shall see what that is gonna get, but at least as long until that is through, which is gonna be on, I believe, Thursday? Thursday or Friday? There's a nice little message posted down in the entranceway, basically. I would have to go down and read that, but I think it's the end of the weekend anyway. And it's gonna happen. That could mean that maybe on that day I will not have any internet for a few hours during the day. But since I'm usually along the evening anyway, from, well, my time zone it is, that should not have any direct consequences for streaming, but you never know, you know? So yeah. With that in mind, feel yourself informed. You can, technically speaking, if you are very desperate and are like, well, what is happening, you can look around. There are, I guess, technically speaking, I'm not really the one who's posting information all that often, so it's kind of hard to say where you would find such information. You could potentially try Twitter, I guess. I guess I could post there, technically speaking, because that I can access from my smartphone, which technically has still its mobile data available. Then again, my smartphone does not have Twitter, so that's not gonna be working. Yes, I'm a very, very, very modern kid who has practically nothing on his smartphone. Well, apart from a mobile game or two, you know, pass longer travel time. But that would be it, basically. So yeah, I shall be gone now. Yeah, just keep in mind, in case you don't see me around this week in particular, not that much, that it's not so much by choice, more by force. But apart from that, bye bye for now, and see you later. I guess I can somewhat